Hey guys, I got a special trip for you guys today. We're going to fly the Taylorcraft back to Kentucky. Done my run up, we're free and clear, we got fuel, got the radio set, we're ready to go. Hope you guys enjoy the flight. It's the first time you guys been with me in the Taylorcraft. I mean, I made a couple of videos, I just was a little nervous. So hang on, enjoy the ride. Cottonwood Taylorcraft 62472, departing runway 36, departing the pattern to the west. We got our strobes on, our fuel rich, carb heating in. We're leaving Cottonwood. We're going to head west around Rockford's airspace. And then we're going to continue. Thing is, out here we got 4 big towers right there. We got one out there to my left. So we got to kind of skate a little bit northwest and then turn west. But we also got to stay 2,000 feet to remain under the Delta airspace, which doors up here at Rockford are really good, so they'll level out about right there. Give us a minute, we'll get out from underneath your thing and we'll climb up to about 2,700. They kind of fell down a little bit there. I hope the audio is working. I don't really know how to tell. We're level up here, about 1900. Everything is in the green, temperature's coming up, we got strobes on, and we got fuel in both wing tanks. Be mindful they'll be taking off to the north of Rockford, so we'll be okay, but we do have to watch our skydivers down in Rochelle. So I want to make sure we make a big swing around Rochelle. Well, that's a takeoff at Cottonwood. I got the wing camera going. I'm going to pause you guys for a little bit, wait till we get south, get around Rockford, and I'll take it back. Hey guys, we're back. We're trimmed out. We're running about 2,500 feet. We're about 90 knots cross ground. We're on our heading. We're around Rockford. We've gotten around Rochelle, so we don't have to worry about parachuters. Now we just got some green fields to look at for quite a while. We got about probably another hour and a half, 119 nautical miles to get there. So pretty good little cruise. Nice little day, but kind of one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'll let everybody quit talking on the radio. I mean, this is probably one of the coolest things I've ever done, flying this plane, flying from Rockford, Illinois to Kentucky. Pretty stressful journey to get here. Not bad. Just getting this whole plane back in the air and then being able to do this is just amazing. I mean, if you're in the middle of your privates, keep going, man. This is what it's made of right here. I know, like my written, everybody struggles with a written, and everybody struggles with your check ride. But man, it is well worth it once you do it, when you can take a cross country like this and see the country from the air. I don't even know how to explain it. I know you guys that's had your privates for a long time. It's probably not as cool to you guys as it is to me. I'm still a new-time pilot, learning every day. I was going to film the flight from Kentucky up, but there was some weather in the way and some other things, and I just didn't want to mess with the GoPros. Just didn't feel comfortable messing with something else. I just wanted to fly the plane. That's about all it is, just flying the plane. I landed at a couple of new airports. One was a pretty good cross one that put the squelch out there a little bit more. That way I'm not getting so much of the interference. I landed in a pretty good crosswind. Landed in a pretty good crosswind. Probably one of the biggest crosswinds I've ever had to do, which was cool. I mean, it taught me a little bit. Nice smooth landing. That's probably one of my best landings I've done in this plane. Couldn't tell what airport that was. It sounds far away. So I learned a little bit about myself, gave myself a little bit more confidence, but I don't know, I'm not really confident with these cameras, and I don't really like to mess with all that stuff. I'd rather look out the window and fly, so I do have a wing camera out. I'm going to get a little better at editing. I'm not real good at that, so I try to be a one-shot wonder and only have to edit just a little bit, but I think you guys are more in tune about the plane and the flying than hearing me talk. But yeah, this is a cool little plane. A cool little plane. We're getting ready to break. We'll break 300 hours in this plane. We're at 292.85. So we should, we won't break it. We'll be about 298 when we get to Kentucky. So that's pretty cool. This old guy's only got, 300 hours on it. It's like flying a new plane. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool piece of history. I know it's newer. It's a 1975. It's not the old 46 model or anything like that, but it's still pretty cool. I know at first I used to get a little nervous because I flew the 150 all the time, and I would get a little nervous on this because I wasn't real confident yet on my tail wheel. I was good, but I wouldn't go up unless the wind was next enough, and then usually straight down the runway. So I've learned a little bit.
Whiteside traffic, Cherokee 336, cross 1836, Whiteside.
I've learned a little bit about myself and about the plane. I was trying to see if that was the next airport up, but it's not. So, yeah, shoot me some comments about this thing. I'd love to answer them. I know I'm not fast to getting the videos up and stuff like that. I think my biggest thing with the video is hitting the publish button. Throw me a couple comments if you guys are the same way, because like the first couple of videos I did, I wasn't even talking in the video, and I was scared to death to hit that button. We all got to get over fears. It's kind of like landing a tail wheel in the crosswind. Once you do it a few times, you kind of relax a little bit. So I'm hoping this editing goes good on this one. I want to make a pretty lengthy video. Try not to make it too boring for you. I know sometimes I can be long-winded and I talk a lot, but right now we are just about to LaSalle, Peru. I'm going to shut the cameras off, and I'll turn them back on when we get close to Shelbyville so you guys can see the wing cam, see me land. I might flip this camera around when we land so you can see the runway. Shelby County, I can't remember the number. I have to pull it up on my phone, but that is a beautiful little airport. I stopped there for the first time on my way up, and you guys ever flying around Illinois, that's a really good place to stop, man. Pilots on the field are awesome, great guys. They got the crew car out for me. I really didn't know what I was going to do. I had some weather moving in up here towards Rockford. I elected not to take the crew car just because I was trying to get home. I left Muhlenberg at Kentucky at 4 o'clock, and I think it was around 6 when I hit the ground, so I didn't want to land in the dark at home. I wanted to be there daytime, but made it to LaSalle, Peru, which is another nice airport. I landed there and tied up the plane for the night. I'll put a picture up. As I landed, there was another plane in the pattern, and when I went...
Whiteside 870 Lima is 10 miles out, inbound on the ILS 25 Whiteside.
and I heard him in the pattern. I landed, I pulled up next to him and tied up, and this kid's name was Pete. He just bought in a Chief. I think it was a 46 Chief, I'm not for sure. Neat little old plane. It's in the picture with Taylorcraft that I'll put up. And he was flying from just south of Chattanooga, came out of Alabama with it, and he was trying to get north of Chicago. So we tied him up. He slept at the FBO. I called my wife. She came down and picked me up, drove me all the way back home, got back up at 6 in the morning, jumped back in the Jeep, drove back down there. Still didn't get off the ground until 3 in the afternoon. Didn't get back to Rockford until 4, so it took me 2 days. 2 days to get the Taylorcraft back to Rockford, which it's all right. Better be safe than sorry. I had no problem with it. $5 a night to tie it up. Next day we couldn't get out, so Pete and I jumped in the crew car. We went to Culver's, got us a little lunch. Then we went into Starved Rock State Park.
Giswick traffic says the 9890 Bravo turning phase to final for runway 21 for touching go Giswick traffic.
Went drove around Starved Rock Park, and we went to a couple museums and walked around them, and by the time we got back, the little storm pushed through. Clouds kind of cleared out, so we were back to VFR. I jumped in the plane and headed north. I mean, that's what they say, time is fair, go by air. That was the first time doing this trip I'd ever gotten caught up like that, but yeah, you learn. That's why we fly. I mean, if it was boring, I'm sure none of us would want to do it. Alright, I'll quit bothering you guys for a little while. Like I said, we got about 100 miles to go yet before we touch down in Shelby. I'll turn you guys back on. Shelby County, Taylorcraft 6472 is down 1 for runway 36, full stop. Shelby County.
Litchfield driver, air traffic 130, 2 mile final 36, Litchfield.
Design. The numbers.
Metal 580.
Logan County traffic, Cessna 68, Saturday coast 3 miles west. Main landing left down runway 03.
Shelby County, Taylorcraft 6472 is turning base for runway 36, full stop. Shelby County. Shelby County, Taylorcraft 6472 is turning final, runway 36, Shelby County. Edit that one out.